Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Calculator Techniques. In this video guys, we will discuss all about Laplace transformation, which is Laplace transform is an integral transform named after its discoverer Pierre-Simon Laplace. A linear operator of a function f of t with a real argument t where t is greater than or equal to 0 that transforms it to a function f of s with a complex argument s. The Laplace transform of a function f of t defined for all real numbers t is greater than or equal to 0 is the function f of s, which is defined by f of s is equal to integral of f of t multiplied by e to the negative s t dt. Limit of 0, lower limit, and the upper is infinity, where f of t is the given function in time and e to the power of negative st is the function, a kernel function, and f of s is the Laplace transform. So don't forget to remember this formula guys. This is the Laplace transform formula. Without this formula you cannot solve any Laplace equation. Okay, so just remember this formula. F of s is equal to integral of f of t multiplied by e to the power of negative st dt. So this formula is very useful for this topic. Okay, so we will answer example number 1. Example number 1, what is the Laplace transform of f of t is equal to e to the power of 5t. We have 4 choices. So our solution is like this. We have our Laplace transformation formula. Integral of f of t multiplied by e to the power of negative st dt. So now guys, we don't have our given is f of t, so we have f of t. Then our kernel function, we don't have the value of s. Okay, so in order to find the value of s, always remember, set the value of s from kernel function greater than the coefficient of t from the given function. So what does it mean guys? So we have to take the value of s which is greater than the coefficient of t from the given function. So this f of t is our given function, so it has coefficient of t, the value of 5. So from each given function f of t, we have 5 which is the coefficient of t. Okay, so our s will be always greater than coefficient of this t. Okay, so we can use 5 or we can use 6, 7 and so on, which is greater than 5. Okay, so we will let our s equal to 7. So our example, our solution will be like this. Integral of e to the 5t, which is our f of t equation, given function, then multiplied by kernel function e to negative 7t dt. 7 is coming from which is our s value, always greater than coefficient of t from a given function. Okay, and our lower limit is 0 and the upper limit we can set 15, because from formula its lower limit is 0 and upper limit is infinity. Anyway, you can set on your own value, any value you can set from for your limits. It depends on how you will do the calculation, then compare to the choices. Okay, so we will check from this equation. Okay, we will check. So your calculator will be in mode 1. Okay guys, so integral shift e. Important thing also here is you know how to input these kinds of equation to your calculator. Okay, so if you don't know, we have previous videos. You can recall on that videos on how to operate your calculator, how to input any values, anything variables from your scientific calculator. Okay, so we will go back to our solution. Then we will go back, integral, then shift e 5 alpha x. We will use x as our t because we don't have t from our scientific calculator. Then move downward, shift e again, then negative 7 alpha x. Then move your cursor going to lower limit, which is 0, and upper limit, which is 15. You can set on your own value for your limits, which is 0 to infinity. Okay, then press equal. So guys, it is equal to 0.5. So the Laplace transform f of t e to the 5t is equivalent to 0.5. So we will save this answer, we will save this value to our memory A. So we can compare this value from our choices, which is equivalent to the Laplace transformation. If you don't know how to save any values to your calculator memory, you can recall from our previous videos also. But anyway, you can review here, shift, then RCL, then A. Okay, if you want to recall RCL, then A, now it equal to 0.5. So now we will check from our choices which is the Laplace transform of the given f of t function. So here guys, the answer is letter B. We will directly check letter B, but you can practice, you can check A, C, D, but the answer from this example is letter B. So we will go through direct letter B to check that our 0.5 value is equivalent to letter B. Okay, so fraction button, then 1. We can substitute immediately directly. Our S is equal to 7. So 7 minus 5. See, and the answer guys is 0.5, which is equivalent of this given equation. So it means that the Laplace transform of this function e to the power of 5t is equal to 1 over s minus 5. So okay guys, so the answer is letter B. Now we will proceed to example number 2. I think I have made how many numbers of example here? I have made 7 examples of Laplace transformation. So just to finish this video, so you will know how to solve Laplace transformation on different equation, different functions. Okay, so example number 2. Evaluate the Laplace transform of f of t is equal to 3e to the power of 4t minus e to the power of negative 2t. So we have 4 choices guys, and our solutions will be like this. So this is the Laplace transformation formula, the general formula, as I have told you in example number 1, that don't forget to remember this formula. Take note always in your mind, because without this formula we cannot answer any Laplace transform. Okay, so the value of s should be greater than the coefficient of t from the given function f of t. We will use the value of 6 as it is greater than 4 and 2. Okay, so we have 2 exponential function here, which is it has a coefficient of t 4 and the other one is coefficient of t is 2. So if you will add that one, it is equivalent to 6. So we will use our value of s as 6. It is greater than 4 and it is greater than 2. If you will add, then it will be equal to 6. So there is no issue. So we can use number 6 as our value of s. So now we will substitute from this formula with our f of t given function. Okay, so our f of t, which is the given function, 3e 4t minus e to the negative 2t, then our kernel function e to the negative is t, our s is equal to 6, then dt. As I have told you, in example number 1, you can use any values from 0 to infinity as your limits. Okay, so the answer here, guys, is 1.375. We will check from our calculator. Integral sign, open parenthesis, 3 shift e 4 alpha x. We will use x as our t because we don't have t from our scientific calculator. Then minus shift e negative 2 alpha x. Then move your cursor going to your limit. I'm sorry. Close parenthesis, then open again, then shift e negative 6 alpha alpha, yes, x. Move your cursor down, then close. Also important here, guys, is you know how to input all this equation, all the values from your scientific calculator. Then limit 0 15, then press equal. And the answer, guys, is 11 over 8, which is equal to 1.375. So we will save this value to memory A, because we will compare this value to 4 choices A, B, C, and D. But the answer here, guys, is letter C. We will go check so we can conclude if letter C is the answer. But you can check A, B, C, D also. But for this video, to make it shorter, we will go directly to letter C, which is the right answer. Then we will compare only. We will receive already the value 1.375 to memory A, so we will compare to equation A, IC, then 2 alpha x plus 10. Move your cursor down, open parenthesis, alpha x plus 4, close, open, alpha s minus 2, close, then shift calc. So we will calculate this equation. Guys, if you don't know the operation and function of all botons from your scientific calculator, you can recall from my previous videos. I have made a lot of videos regarding with the buttons, the functions, the setup from your scientific calculator, so you will be familiarized also. Then press calc. So our value of x is 6, so we will press 6, then press equal. I'm sorry, guys, because we entered wrong equation. 2x plus 10 x, this is minus 4, then it is plus 2, then calc. So value of x is 6, then press equal. So it is equal to 11 over 8. It is equal to 1.375 also. As we will compare, we will minus to memory A. So the answer is 0. So it means that they are equal. Subtract same values, subtract by same value, they are equal. So the answer, guys, is letter C. You can check also A, B, C, D, as I have told you that we go immediately or directly to choices letter C to make this video shorter. Okay, so we will proceed to example number 3. evaluate the Laplace transform of f of t equals to t cubed minus t squared plus 4t. So same steps, guys. Our solution is same steps. The formula for Laplace transform, you have to find the f of t, which is the given, and set the value of s from the kernel function, which is the coefficient of t greater than coefficient of t from the given function. So here we have three coefficients, which is 3, 2, and 1. Then we can set either 5, 6, 7, 8. So which is also 4 you can set, because 4 is greater than 3 and 2 is greater than 4 greater than 2 and 4 is greater than 1. So we can add these two values, 3 and 2. So we can let our s is equal to 5. Okay, so in this formula, guys, as f of t is given, then s, we will let our s the value of 5, which is 3 plus 2, or you can set greater 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So our limits is 0 and 15, as I have told also that you can use any values from 0 to any values. So okay, now substitute f of t, which is t cubed minus t squared plus 4t, then e to the 5t. 5 is from our s value, which is we assume. Okay, so the answer here, guys, is 0.1536, which is letter B. Okay, we will check from our calculator. Integral sign, open parenthesis, alpha x cube 3 minus alpha x squared plus 4 alpha x, close parenthesis, open, then shift e negative 5 alpha x, then move cursor, closed, move cursor, 0, then upper limit 15, press equal. So the answer, guys, is 0.1536 or 96/6 to 5. So we will save this value to memory A, so we can compare to our choices. So the answer here, guys, is choices B. We will check directly to choices B to save time. Okay, guys, so 6 alpha, shift alpha x to the 4, then move cursor, move minus fraction 2 over alpha x cube, move cursor, plus fraction 4 over alpha x squared, then calc. Our value of x is 5, then equal, so 96/6 to 5. Okay, so 0.1536, the answer, therefore the answer is letter B, minus radical A. So it has the same value, so the Laplace transform of this given equation is equal to 6 over s4 minus 2 over s cubed plus 4 over x squared. So the answer, guys, is letter B from example number 3. Now we will proceed to example number 4. I have made lots of example for this topic, guys, because during exams, during board examinations, there are lots of functions, equations that having different solutions also, different approach. Okay, so example number 4, determine the Laplace transform of e to the power of 2t multiplied by t cubed. Okay, so same steps, guys, same formula. Then we will set our s is equal to 5, which is greater than 3 and greater than 2. Okay, so integral sign, open parenthesis, our f of t is equal to this given, alpha x squared alpha x, oh shift E to alpha x, then down alpha x, shift cube, then close, shift E negative 5 alpha x, move cursor 0, then upper limit 15, press equal. The answer, guys, is 2/7 or 0.07407. Okay, guys, we will save this answer to memory A so we can compare to our choices. The answer here, guys, is letter B. We will check directly to letter B to make our video shorter, but you can practice on your own. Okay, save x minus 2, close. I'm sorry, we will move we will move our cursor, open, close, then 4. Okay, then calc, our value of s is 5, press 5, then equal. The answer is the same, 2/27 or 0.07407. Okay, guys, it's the same, so recall A. So the answer is letter B. Okay, guys, we will proceed to example number 5. So find the Laplace transform of f of t is equal to e to the 3t sine h of 2t. 4 choices. So this, guys, is different. We have different approach on how to input these values to our scientific calculator. Same formula. So our f of t is given, then we will set our s is equal to 6. Let s, please note that your calculator must be in radian mode. So we are already in radian mode, so we will calculate. Okay, the important here, guys, is how to input this value to your calculator. Okay, guys, so integral, open parenthesis, then shift E, then shift cube, integral, then shift E 3 alpha x, then move your cursor, then press this HYP, guys, hypotenuse, so you will access the sine h. Okay, so press 1, then 2 alpha x, close parenthesis. We have 2 close parentheses because we have also 2 open parentheses. Then shift alpha e negative 6, our s value, then alpha x. Move your cursor to your limit 0, then 15. Okay, and don't forget that, guys, that when you are solving any trigonometric functions like sine, cosine, tangent, theta, you have to be in radian mode. Okay, so press equal. So the answer, guys, is 0.3999 or equivalent to 4. If you will round it off, then that is almost 4. Then the answer here is letter D. We will compare to letter D. 2, then open, alpha x minus 3, close, squared, minus 4, then calc, it's our s is equal to 6, then press equal. So the answer guys is 0.4, which is equivalent to 0.3999, almost equal. So the answer guys is letter D. If you will compare to A, B, C, D, it's almost the same, but D is the nearest equal value for this equation example. So the answer here guys is letter D. That is example number 5. Then we will proceed example number 6. As I have told you guys, I made numbers of example here because we have a lot of equations, Laplace functions, then we have to do different approach. Okay, so now example number 6. Find the Laplace transform of f of t e 2t cosine 3t. So same formula guys, same steps. We have to set your lower and upper limits, then the value of s from kernel function. So f of t, and important is how you know how to input all these values to your scientific calculator. Okay, so shift E, 2 alpha x, then cosine 3 alpha x, closed, then your kernel function, shift E, negative, your s value is 6, then alpha x, move your cursor, down, 0, then 15, press equal. So the answer guys is 4/25 or 0.16. From choices it is letter A. We will check alpha x minus 2, then shift alpha x minus 2, close, x squared plus 9. Then I'm sorry guys, okay, it is 2, then calc, x is 6, press equal. So 4/25 or equal to 0.16. So the Laplace transform of this given function f of t is f e 2t cosine 3t is equal to s minus 2 over s minus 2 squared plus 9. So example number 7 guys, I will let you answer for this example number 7. So see, this is a different Laplace transformation f of t given, so you can set on your own. I have given already the equivalent equation and the value of s, so you can check on your own. Otherwise you can review from example number 1 to example number 6, so you can check from your calculator and you can practice. Okay guys, that's all for Laplace transformation, and for the next video, please subscribe, like this video, press the bell notification, because the next video guys I will be doing the inverse Laplace transformation of a given f of t function. So okay guys, thank you for watching.